Howdy, gamers, and welcome to Checkpoint Reach, a weekly show where we discuss the topic of gaming, occasional news stories, random life rants, movie and TV quotes. Oh, man, I almost screwed that up. And thank you all so much for joining us. I am Lex, your host. And today's topic, of course, is the big news of the week. GTA 6 pre-orders and pricing information finally went live. Is it divisive? I don't know. Have you been on the internet? Have you looked? We're going to get into that. Don't worry. Well, we're going to share our thoughts today. But before we share our thoughts, I want to share my thought. my my co-host, Ernie, dude. What's up, man? How are you?
Oh, my friend. I'm doing well. Thank you for the introduction. How are you?
I'm good, man. Sorry, I fumbled that intro a little bit, but you know, and I'm like, let's just roll with it. Let's roll with it. It's okay.
Let's roll with the punches, as they say. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it saucy, as they say.
Hey, you feeling high? I'm feeling high. Yeah. Tiger Monk. I'm sorry, dude. How are you, man? How's everything going? I know I didn't record with you last week. I saw you posted your Aminutia episode, which check that out if you have not. Some gameplay if you're on the fence about playing that game. It looked good though. I was watching a little bit of it and I kind of commented on the boss fight. It looked cool. And I know you always push for me to play it. And I think I just needed your push. Maybe your guidance. I'll put to play it. But how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that you want to try it. I mean, it's a demo, and I think you and I are big advocates of demos. Like we've talked about this before. Like we definitely need more demos in our life, especially to play games that are going to be very expensive, which we'll talk about some expensive game, right? That's going to come out. But it's like, it's the trial, right? To know if it's worth spending that much money on a game. And I think it's well worth, you having a demo for a game like that. But yeah, dude, I've been good, man. I've been doing really well. We're gonna talk about a little bit about gaming and my little journey this past 2 weeks. It was my birthday, so I got some cool, exciting news that I will share with you guys in a bit. And yeah, but just been great, man. I've been really lax, as they say. Feel like I haven't been doing much, but I've been doing a lot. You get what I mean? Where it's like I've been productive, but I also haven't been like doing too much. Now, like my summer vacation has begun. That's what summer has been. So
You're chill maxing, they say.
Oh, that'd be great. I've never heard that, but I love that. Chill maxing. I've heard of chub maxing, where you just get chub and you eat a lot.
You know what I just thought about is people used to say chillaxing. So was that the original chill maxing? They just added an M. I don't know. We've come a long way. That's great.
Holy free holies. Well, you know what I was talking to? I think I was talking to my nephew the other day, and I remember because he's in not anymore. Right now, it's like kind of stupid to say it, but when people would say 6'7", right? It was like this big meme for a really long time. Now, if you say it, they'll say that you're an unk or like you're dumb, basically. And I was telling him this when it was like at its peak. I was talking to my nephew, and I was like, dude, it's crazy. He's like, you guys say 6'7". I think when I was a kid, we would yell out like 69. Or like, say something. Do you remember this? I mean, you're like what, 3 years older than or younger than I, but still, it's like that the number 69 was like it was a silly number. We would say like 69.
Yeah,
it was really stupid.
Yeah, it was.
But
silly.
I mean, but I think there was more to it. I mean, 6'7" is kind of like a random. I mean, there's like this whole like history to it, but 69 is an actual something, right?
Well, remember star 67, right? When back in the day, we'd make prank calls.
Oh my god,
that's how you'd make your call private. People used to make prank calls back in the day. Now you wouldn't even answer because they're a spam. This is another spam call. Back in the day, people answered phones. They answered phones.
Funny thing that you talk about. So sorry,
what's up?
Funny thing that you talk about answering phones. I found this out from some of my coworkers. Apparently, there's like this thing you can do. I don't even know where you set it or what company you have to have this, but apparently you could set it where someone has to call you twice in order for them to actually get the phone call, because the first call won't go through because it thinks you're a robot.
Interesting.
And I was like, well, it's like I guess it's kind of weeding out the people that shouldn't be calling you, I guess, but I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, so the way I kind of do it now, because I feel like I get so many more spam calls, and I know people that same deal. It's like it's so ridiculous. Like I don't answer. If I don't get a voicemail, then I'm not gonna call back, right? It's funny because a
Yeah,
while ago,
yeah.
one of my manager a couple years ago, he called me. He's like, "Oh, I left you a voicemail." He's like, "Do people even listen to voicemails anymore?" I'm like, "Actually, I do," because that. I mean, obviously, I know your number, so I'm probably not even listen. But like when I don't know a number, yeah, I prefer the voicemail. But people also cold call, right? And you get a call, and they're like, "Hey, is Jiminy Cricket home?" And you're like, "Oh no, he's not here,"
Oh
and
dang,
or
Jiminy
some
Cricket. Yeah, no, he's with Pinocchio down
yeah,
the
we got.
way.
I'm an umbrella salesman and a top hat salesman. No, but yeah,
Dude,
it's pretty,
yeah.
it's pretty wild. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I was. It's just. I'm sorry, we're going on this little side quest rant here, but it's funny because like I'll get these calls, and back in the like maybe a couple of years ago or so, I used to enjoy them because I get a kick out of like just repeating hello, 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 like
Just
just
messing with
messing with
people.
them. I get a kick out of it. I also get a kick out of telling people no, thank you for your time, but I'm gonna have to let you go. I'm making it like they're I'm making it a point that I'm doing it for them, not for myself. I've told you this, and I love doing
You
that. Now I don't really have that time, but
you know, I just thought about if
tell
there's a
me.
spam call and I decide to answer, and then someone gets into like a spiel, I could just be like, when you used to call back in the day with voicemails. I don't know if people really have voicemail like inbox like responses anymore, but remember back in the day, people would be like, "Hello, just kidding. Call after the beep."
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean? If you hit to answer that and someone that you don't want to talk to does that, can you just do that and be like, or what? Yeah, what is it? Also, people used to have songs and they'd have like a full ass song you'd have to listen to before you leave
oh
the
that was
voicemail.
me, dude. I used to have that, dude. I had
I mean,
a
you can bypass it, but it's just funny. I'm like, God,
yeah,
uh,
you definitely can. I don't know how you'd bypass it, but
I
I
think it was
used to have
one. You press one.
was it? I used to have Lovers and Friends by Usher and Ludacris, and I forget who
And it
else was
doesn't,
in it, but
and
it
it
was
sounds all crappy. Huh? It's like,
yeah, dude. It was on my Virgin Mobile back in the day. It was like a little slide phone, dude. And I remember the song would
that's
go,
awesome.
"Sometimes wanna be your lover, sometimes wanna be your friend, sometimes wanna hold you," and
uh,
it would just go for a minute, and then it would and then I think it was me after going like, "Please leave your."
no, the other one
I
was
don't
like,
think
"Please
anyone would leave a message, but
message after the beep."
dude,
Just
yeah,
kidding. That wasn't the beep. I beep. Like, some dumb stuff. Last thing I want to get into with phones before we get into the episode. It kind of ties
yeah,
in, right? Because this game has been around since those days. But
yeah.
like soundboards. You remember soundboards? Like you can go online and get a soundboard. Like there was
Oh
a site
yeah,
called
yeah. I
eBombs
remember
World,
this.
and had a bunch. There's like a Jack Black one. There's like a Hannibal Lecter one. You could just use it, call somebody, and just use the sound bites. And it was just so ridiculous, but so funny. And people would dedicate videos to that. There also used to be a show, remember, called Crank Yankers? It was like puppets,
Yeah,
like
yeah. I
making
remember
it was
Crank
like they're
Anchors.
calling real
Yeah,
people, just messing with them.
that was yeah.
What a crazy
Oh
time to
my
prank calls,
gosh,
huh?
that's
Just
crazy.
similar to like ding dong ditching and all that stuff. Like that stuff, I
Yeah.
don't think that really happens anymore, right? Now it's just porch
No, definitely.
pirates.
Well,
They
because
just
because
take your
because
stuff.
now we have because of technology, right? It's like when you
Yeah,
watch a horror
ring
movie,
cameras.
like it
Hmm.
kind of takes you out of that thing because like everyone has a cell phone, everyone has Wi-Fi. It's like pretty easy to contact any sort of help for the most
Well,
part. And I remember in one of the scary movies, I think it was like or not scary movie in Scream 3, they finally have this thing where it blocks the signal for the phones and stuff. And it was when like phones were barely like being
yeah.
more mobile or whatever. And I remember
Hmm.
being like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool!" But it's like now it's not like that. It's like it's pretty silly. But
And
what were
then
we
and
saying
then
though?
ring cameras too, right? Like you can't really. That's what I was
Yeah,
saying. Like
yeah.
now people just steal your packages, and that's like the joke. Joke's on you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Sad. But
I,
anyway, yeah, sorry. Enough of that, dude. We're having fun. Um, but dude, I want to hear your little news that you had at the top of the episode. I guess it ties in with the question what we're playing. I know, but the audience doesn't know. Please elaborate, dude. Let's hear it.
yeah. So my birthday was on June 19th. I turned one
Happy
year
birthday.
older,
Happy
one year
birthday to Ernie
wiser. They say.
MYBM.
Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
thank you. It was awesome, dude. My wife. I'm gonna go a little rant here, but my wife surprised
Please.
me with a little pool party, house pool party at at my sister in law's house, which I'm very grateful for her as well. She's and her husband. They allowed all this stuff to go down, and it was a lot of fun, dude. She set up this whole thing. It was the theme of the party was dress up as your favorite singer because we were gonna do karaoke, and so everyone dressed up like, or not everyone, but a few of them dressed up, and it was fun, dude. It was a really good time. I got pretty drunk, but what I asked my family, and I think I was telling you guys maybe prior to this episode, but I don't recall. I asked everyone if they can please give me a gift card or like money towards my Switch too, because that's what I really want. I don't want. I told Lex, I was like, dude, how many times, Lex, did I text you? Should I buy it? Because I had the money.
Mm.
Freaking dude, so many times, right? I was like,
Multiple
dude, like,
times. Mm-hmm.
should I pull the trigger? Should I pull the trigger? I never did, right? And I finally got it, right? Everyone got me gift cards. It was really awesome. I got the Switch 2 bundle, the one that comes with the free game. I ended up getting Mario Kart World because that game's like $80 and it was probably the best bang for your buck. And then I ended up getting Donkey Kong Bonanza from Costco, which was like $62. And this is all money that I had received for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So like I got a good amount of money from a lot of people from my family, which is really awesome. Um, and then I ended up buying like a screen protector. I ended up buying like a casing for it. I went a little crazy, dude. I ended up buying like a bunch of other games too, but I won't get into that. But man, dude, what an awesome console, dude. Like I was telling you prior to this, like maybe a while ago, but I was playing the Nintendo Switch One. I went back and I have two of them. I have one that one of my coworkers had traded me for a gaming chair that I wasn't using anymore. And so I ended up modding it. He had the first generation, which is like the easiest to mod. And man, I'm telling you guys, if you guys can figure out how to mod a Nintendo Switch, and we're not condoning, right? Because Nintendo will come get us, but it's it's cool. It's really worth it. It makes your games run much better, can overclock and do a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, essentially I was playing a lot of Nintendo Switch One. I right when I got the Nintendo Switch 2, I will tell you guys this. This is the one thing that pissed me off about Nintendo. I mean, the pricing of Nintendo and all that other stuff pisses me off. But this one in particular, Lex, and I'm telling you now, because I don't think you'll ever get a Switch 2, but if you ever do to upgrade to your Switch 2, because I know you bought some digital games and I know you have some physical. Physical's fine. If you have digital games, you have to have your old Nintendo Switch 1 next to it. And you basically have to transfer over the digital like licensing somehow to the new Switch, or else it won't work. And I was like, dude, you got to be kidding me. Do I? Luckily, my old Switch was charged, like my original, and not the modded one, but the original. And dude, I was like, oh my gosh, like dude, it worked well. I had all my games and it worked out fine. But dude, the console is so sick. It's such a cool improvement to the original. I highly recommend it, especially if you love first party Nintendo games. Right now, because we're going to talk about the games, or we're going to talk about the games I'm playing, right? I've been playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, dude, so much. The game is so freaking cool. It does have some stutters occasionally. Like, I think when there's too much things going on screen, it stutters a little bit, which is kind of sad because it's like you would think it would run a lot better, especially being a first party Nintendo game. But I think Pokemon ran pretty bad. One of them for the Switch one. I think it was like Scarlet and Violet. Um, I never got to play those. I just heard about it. But yeah, so that kind of bothered me, but it doesn't bother me enough to like break the game and the immersion. Like I just keep
Mm-hmm.
playing and like the rest of the game is so great. Like it runs all well, looks really pretty. I love the bigger screen. I like the controls. It feels a lot easier on my hands. Granted, like I said, I did buy the casing for the Switch too, so it has like these like back sort of things, like a grip sort of that make it easier to hold in my hands. Because all I play that console is, or my intended purpose for that console is handheld. That's like what I wanted it for. I don't want it for anything else. I just set it up. I think I sent Lex a picture of my new like sort of corner setup with all my like my PS5, my Switch 2, and the PC in the corner, and how I set it up to my TV. And I finally
Mm-hmm.
set it up today. I was like messing with it, and so I was like, dude, and then I told Lex, I was like, dude, check this out. And it was like a controller that I got for my Switch, for the Switch 2 that I bought like a while ago and I forgot I had it. I pulled it out and it works on my Switch 2. And so yeah, I've
Nice.
been playing that, dude. It's man, I'm telling you, Lex, it's a lot of fun, dude. I highly recommend it. I know your brother has one. Definitely give that a try whenever you get a chance. I know you're like slammed with a lot of games that you're playing. You're probably going to talk about it a little bit right now. But I recommend you play Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think if because especially because one of the things that you were talking to me about, Lex, and I haven't actually talked to you about this because just I don't know, we haven't really talked, but uh, you said you were fiending for a new Mario Odyssey, right? You were talking about it. You're like, I would love a Mario, dude. Donkey Kong Bonanza is that, dude. it's gonna hit just like that good. It's crazy. Um, what else? Yeah, dude, that's about it. I the one other last thing I would say when I was texting my brother-in-law because he has a Switch too as well, and I was like, dude, the only because I showed him the picture. I finally got one. He got one for his birthday, I think, like a year ago,
Hmm.
and so I sent him a picture that I got the Switch too. And I was telling him, I'm like, the only thing now that I'm missing is Star Fox because that comes out in like 2 days. As of record, it's the 25th, right? Comes out on the 27th, and I'll get it for us when, because he'll probably buy it, and then when he gets some money, he's like, I'll get it for us, and then we'll play it. And I was like, dude, that's
Nice.
awesome. And so we're sharing games. Like the cool thing too is that guy likes to sell his games after he's done with them. And so I'm
Hmm.
like, dude, do not sell your games to GameStop. They're gonna give you
Yeah.
$30. I'll buy it for $30. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna probably collect more games off of him than going to buy them myself. It's just it's an expensive console, bro. It's like it's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it's like, and I want to buy a digital. Like I think for digital, like you get some good sales, but not for not for first party games. It's not a thing
Yeah.
really.
I'm sure.
Um, last thing I'll say I did buy because like I said, I spent a lot of money. I bought a micro SD card on Amazon Prime deals. So if you're
Oh.
listening to
Hmm.
this, it's probably over now. But I got a $40 256 micro express SD card or something like that. That's the ones that work for the Switch. And
Hmm.
regularly, Lex, it's $80. So fat little
Well.
discount. So it was nice. I mean, I'm glad. I'm excited. I'll get it tomorrow. I'm not really gonna use it. I just want to have it just in case, right? Because
Yeah.
my
Exactly. Little
console,
backup.
because yeah, because the console's gonna last me. I'm prolonging the console, right? Like that's my goal is for it to be my new Switch. Like I had my other one, it just was there. But enough about me, Lex, dude. I'm sorry, I went on a little rant. Thank you for coming with me on that little journey. But Lex,
No.
what about you? What have you been playing?
Nah, dude, I love it,
Or
man. I mean, again, like I said, my brother, as I probably mentioned on this before, is that he's not huge into gaming. I did get him Donkey Kong Bonanza for his birthday, or I think I got it for Christmas for him last year, so I can play it. But I just haven't. It's just because, like, for me, it's like I have so much games going on right now that I can't just be like, hey, let me borrow your console, and I promise I'll have it done, in this certain amount of time. I can't commit to that yet. And I know him pretty well, and at some point he's not going to really be playing it at all. I just know him, so like, but I think that's what he primarily plays because he doesn't. He has a PlayStation 5, and but all he played was Fortnite, and he doesn't even play that anymore. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's using PS5 for. Probably movies, I'm assuming, but he's not also a story gamer. So that's my plan. I mean, it's going up in prices, and I know it's like, oh, buy it now so you don't have to worry about it. But it's like, nah. But it's like, I really don't need it. I'd rather spend that money elsewhere. But anyway, maybe you'll convince me. Who knows? Eventually, you're gonna be like the
nah,
poo.
nah, it depends, dude.
You.
Honestly, I think for you to want to get it, I think you have to see a game that's gonna like sell it to you. Like
Yeah, yeah.
go ahead.
Oh yeah, and then like we talked about it a couple weeks ago, right? With the Ocarina of Time
Mm-hmm.
announcement, and we're just and I was kind of you were like, oh, is that gonna get you there? I'm like, no, not really, because it's just not. I just wasn't into those games. But yeah, you're right. No, I think a Mario Odyssey definitely would be something that's gonna be like, yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going in.
I think for me it was Donkey Kong Bonanza since like it came out. I just was very reluctant on waiting for a good deal. I'm like, oh, it's gonna go
Yeah,
down in price, and it just
no,
kept
absolutely.
increasing. And it's like, and then it was like the September thing was gonna hit where it's gonna be $100 more, and I'm like, I definitely need to buy it now. And it's like, I think I was
No,
holding
yeah.
off because I'm like, I don't even play most games that I'm playing right now. But Donkey Kong Bonanza was like the one that I'm like, dude, I need to have this game. Like like my next purchase once I get like paid again. It's not like I don't have money, but I definitely just want to get paid first.
No, yeah.
I want to buy the amiibo, the little Pauline and Donkey
Heck yeah.
Kong. Dude,
Well,
she's so cute, bro.
that's
It's
the thing
sweet.
because you were texting me like, oh, I'm going overboard, and I was like, yeah, you got to be careful because I did the same thing when I bought my Switch. And I bought
Yeah.
it like later, and I bought the OLED version. I was just getting every game. Have I played most of them? No. I bought a bunch of games from you, and I was like, I'm like, damn, I just went crazy because it's fun, right? It's your new little toy, and you just want to have everything for your new little toy. So, um, Speaking of little toys, dude, what game have I been playing? Um, so I do want to mention real quick. So obviously, I beat. I kind of been dabbling a little bit in the tactical simulations of 007, but I haven't gotten into it super deep yet. But that's all. That's been fun. It's just basically just scenarios and you're just killing. I played it actually the other night because what I'm going to tell you right now. What happened? I so I went to go into my Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare save, and it wasn't loading on my portal. I was like, "What's going on?" Like, oh, is the portal all messed up? Is it giving me problems? What's happening? And then I looked and I was like, I tried another game, which was 007, just to see if it worked, and it worked fine. I was like, what the heck? So I'm like, why isn't this working? That's so weird. And I looked it up. I guess Red Dead Redemption is off. The cloud streaming service, they took it off. Because obviously some they don't not everything stays on. That's a licensing issue, whatever. It's like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, well, I have the game, but I'll just have to share play it or remote play it from my PS5. So I tried that today, and for some reason the saves aren't synced, and that was happening to me before. I had it because I restarted the Red Dead Redemption on my portal just because it wasn't syncing with the save I had on my PS5 console. I'm like, that's so weird. I don't know why. For that game specifically, it wasn't working, and I tried to do everything I could. So I'm like, whatever. I wasn't that far, so I started. But now, and I tried it today, my Undead Nightmare thing is not there, and I'm like, well, that freaking sucks. Like now, I'm gonna have to just either wait till it comes back or just restart it again on my console. But I did some work on it, right? Like I didn't. It's I'm not. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? It's annoying.
Yeah, I agree. That sucks. It's like I think you would we talk about this, but I mean my mom was a little different with the corrupted file with the Guardians of the Galaxy, right? You're like, maybe you should
Hmm.
restart it on PS5. I think you were offering me the game because you had already beaten it, and I had it on PC. Remember this? And
Hmm.
you're like, yo, dude, I'll let you borrow it so you can like finish, like, replay it and finish. I'm like, dude, I'm like far enough into the game where I'm like, I don't want to replay this. Like they just
Yeah.
like they screwed me over. Like I don't want to play this game anymore. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you
Yep.
get back into it, or hopefully they get the cloud back. I don't know. Well, would that even work if it came back?
It should, I would assume. If not, that's dumb. Yeah, and I feel you, man, because like it's something out of your control, right? It's kind of like I would get like when I had that Sly Cooper issue, right? When I accidentally deleted the save, that was on me. I'm like, well, that's on me. I can't be that pissed because I've messed up. But like for you,
Yeah.
right, with Guardians, game breaking, you can even access this. Why isn't my cloud syncing up? That just makes no sense. What's the point? So yeah, it's pretty frustrating, but it's okay because like I remember I told you I was liking playing it, but I also was kind of like not as into it because I just got done with Red Dead Redemption. You know what I mean? I was just like, I just kind of want to move on to the next game because that's what happens with DLCs, right? You're like, like playing a DLC right after. It's nice to have a DLC like after you beat a game because usually we never come back to them, but like it's just so much more tedious to do that. But let me tell you the one game that's a surprise to all of us, if I may. Dude, I started playing the game Dispatch. Now, this is a game I've been wanting to play for a while. I've had it downloaded on my Asus for a long time. And I'm like, you know what? It's only like 7, 8 hours. Let's give it a go. Let me tell you something, dude. I am so glad I played this game. It's so good. And it's not, if you're familiar with the Telltale formula, it has that, but not at all. It's very different. Like you don't move in the world. The whole thing is basically a cutscene with you, and and it's funny because you can choose to not have to choose the dialogue options. I believe. But I'm like, why would you do that? Like, that's no fun. And then there's also little moments when you're fighting, you'd have to press some buttons, like quick time events, right? And then there's a whole. So let me actually, you know what? Let me just say this. If you're not familiar with the game Dispatch, so basically it's a superhero video game where you play as this ex superhero who joins this workforce where basically you have to dispatch heroes to the correct events that are happening in the world. So basically, you have these games per chapter where you're working a shift and you're sending out heroes. And this game is very like, you know, choice heavy, right? If you make a certain choice, it's like I said, it's like the Telltale formula. You make choices that's going to affect the end of your game or the beginning of your game, whatever, your relationships with characters, all that good stuff. And I know I was telling you this, Ernie, because you kind of got discouraged from the dispatch part, but you don't have to be good at it. Like if you fail at it, you fail at it. The story continues on. It's just your ending isn't probably not going to be, the best one. Because let me tell you, I sucked at the dispatching file. I was so bad at it. I was like, I was like, should I really be doing this bad? And it's funny because after I think the only one that I was good at was the very first one, and that was the tutorial. That was like the best one I did. and then
Same. Yeah, because
and
it
it
tells
tells you
you
the
what to do,
stats.
right?
Yeah, and it tells
Yeah.
you the stats at every level after every episode. And I was always you did 1% better than most players on this shift. I was like 1%. I'm like, damn, that's nothing. And I swear, and at the end, I like literally everything was going to shit. I'm like, I'm stressing on what am I doing wrong. I got to the point where I was so mad. I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what? I'm like, I could have like, how is this not right? But those moments where you don't have enough heroes, so it gets a little stressful, but it's still a good time. And let me tell you, the story is fantastic. Um, it's like it's a fresh take on the superhero genre. Um, the dialogue is amazing. It's a great. It took me about 8 hours, like I said, and honestly, I didn't get the best ending. I know there's a more one that's like feels canon. Obviously, canon ones are going to be what you get, but yeah, man, I want to go back, but part of me just wants to get a cheat sheet and just have like what I should choose for my dispatching course. Because I'm telling you, man, I was just so bad at it. But I'm like, am I going to cheat myself for that? But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm just like, man, I just want to get the perfect shift because
Dispatch.
it's so annoying. Because like literally my last achievement was failed as a mentor. I was like, oh man, that doesn't sound good.
It's
I
crazy.
was
How
like,
many
damn.
times do you dispatch in the game?
Every chapter,
Oh, so
you
how many
do it.
chapters is it? Like 10?
There's 8 chapters. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
every
so eight
chapter has a
times.
dispatch.
Okay, so
So
it's not
some
too bad. Yeah, you can look up cheat sheet for sure, pretty easily.
and
It's
some of the dispatching shifts last way less time story wise. Something in the story happens where you have to go do something else, or it can last longer because the story. It just depends on the story how it serves it.
Yeah, because I know
But dude, yeah.
when I was playing it, I got to like maybe the second chapter or something like that, and
Hmm.
I wasn't doing well, and I wasn't discouraged because I wasn't very good at it. I mean, I wasn't. I was more discouraged because I was playing on Game Native, which is like a app on my Android phone where it like lets me play Steam games, and I was doing it
Hmm.
with touchscreen, and the touchscreen was pretty bad with it. So I was like, man, I need to get a controller for this, but I'm like, I don't really want to go get my controller. I think that's why it discouraged me. But the beginning of the game, I agree with you. It's like really cool and definitely a fresh take on that, like the superheroes. Like I think the characters are well written, especially in
Hmm.
the beginning, like when they're like the little story. It was like really cool. I was like, oh, dude, this is.
Hmm.
It reminded me of the show Powers that PlayStation had done. Remember that Sony one?
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
talk about that,
Hmm.
but it
We always
reminded
talk
me
about
sort
that
of like
show.
that. But I love that show, dude. I really enjoyed it, but it kind of gave me that vibe. Not as dark, but that vibe.
No, yeah, I mean, and it gets better. And I remember I was telling you a little bit of that story beat that I was telling you about. Also, you mentioned you had your birthday, but you didn't mention that we went to dinner.
Oh,
But
that's
it's okay.
right.
Don't worry about it. I know I'm just I'm just a blink in your life. No, I'm kidding.
They like
I'm
that.
joking. I'm joking. No, but I told you about that part, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like it had me. The game had already had me hooked, but that story beat, I was like, oh my gosh, this is freaking awesome. Like I love this game. Like it's good. Like and again, I don't replay games a lot. Like right after my, I mean, that's kind of a lie because I did that with what I did that with like Last of Us. I think I did it with like Bioshock Infinite. But there's one of those games where I'm like, gosh, I want to play it again, just because again, like I said, like there's so many different outcomes, right? Um, so yeah, 8.2 hours what I put into it. I'm looking at some of these achievements that I haven't gotten. I'm like, gosh, that looks so hard. But anyway, fantastic game. If you're into those kind of games, I know it's kind of a hard sell because it's mostly like people are gonna be like, oh, how people complain about Sony, like, oh, it's just a cinematic movie. I mean, this is basically a movie with there are sections obviously where you do have to act and gameplay, but enact gameplay, but I 100% recommend. Like I said, only 8 hours. I think I was doing like a chapter per day, 2 chapters, like maybe 1 or 2 days, and got it done, man. It was awesome. But anyway, that's the last of it. Uh, let's get into the meat and potatoes. What you all came for this episode? I know we've been going long, but we have fun. We have fun chatting, and I had a good time. Hope you all did as well. Um, but dude, we're gonna talk about GTA 6 now. I want to take it back a couple weeks ago. Actually, there was a whole rumor that GTA 6 was supposed to be pre-orders were going to be going live. Remember this? And I had text you, Ernie. I'm going to be gone in a place where I don't have service. If that thing comes online, I want you to get me whatever the best edition they got, the collectors. You're okay. Thank you for monitoring that. Didn't
I
happen.
got you. Nothing.
Okay, that's
That
oh
happened.
heck yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then I think earlier this week they said, or maybe it was last week, they're all pre-orders. The Rockstar announces pre-orders are going live June 25th, as of record, and then everyone's like, "Oh my god, yes, this is it. It's coming. No price yet. We're waiting." I think the day before, maybe 2 days. Was it? Was it, I think no. I think it was the day before. It was supposed to be the pre-orders will go live. They released the prices and
Yeah.
everything. They released $80 for the standard edition and $100 for an ultimate edition. Now, this ultimate edition has some features. So $20 difference, right? Um, there's extra side content, I guess side missions with the two main characters. There's also some locks of there's some shops that are locked, right? And
Yeah,
like you can't
hairstyle
access certain
shops
things,
and car
some
shops
certain
and stuff
things
like
or
that.
whatever. And let me tell you, there was no announcement of a physical. Everyone went nuts because basically it was digital only. And then they said they're going to be selling the box, but when you buy the box, it's just a digital code inside. No premium editions, no collectors, no steelbooks. Obviously, I wanted a steelbook. The community went nuts. Everyone's pissed. Everyone's very divided. Everyone's like, what's going on? Like, why are they doing this to us? And that's what I want to discuss with us today, right? Like, I want to get into it a little bit. It's just going to be me and you kind of chatting what we think about the whole situation. Um, do you want to start?
I mean, I can. I mean, 'cause my perspective is a
I think
little
you're
different
muted.
than most
Oh,
of you
sorry.
guys.
Oh, you're good. You're
What
good.
was
I
that?
heard you. Sorry. No, you're good. I
Oh,
thought you
I
were muted for a second.
apologize. No, you're good. Yeah, I'm gonna give you my perspective because I think I'm on the different side of it because I don't do physical stuff. I most of my stuff is digital at this point, and it's not because I don't like physical. I think physical is great. I just don't have space. I don't have anywhere to put this. I don't have a location like Lex does where he can put his steel books and he can look at them and all that stuff. I don't have that space. If I did, I probably would. I mean, it's nice to have, right? But
Hmm.
also I love being able to just switch in and out of any sort of game and have my content all over the place, right? That's just that's how I perceive myself. So I was already kind of like, okay, I'm in the camp that I'm going to get this digital, right? I do feel kind of, I guess, bothered more so about the physical box. Just sell me the digital. Don't sell me the box. I don't need the box. What am I going to do with an empty box? But then I think about it too, Lex, and it's like most of our games that we buy are just physical boxes. I
Yeah.
think there's certain games for the Nintendo Switch that are just game cards. They come with the card, the cart or whatever, or the little thing, but you have to download it digital. It isn't in the physical disc or cartridge or whatever. The Halo 4 had that happen as well. If you, or was it Halo? Was it Infinite? Sorry, had a physical copy of the game, but you needed to download the game. There was no copy of the game in the game. It's just an
Mhm.
empty freaking CD basically, or a code for it. Um, but I, yeah, I mean, there's other things that bother me about the pre-order. I mean, I think the locking down missions is fine. I understand, paying a little extra, but I don't like that you're locking down shops, locking down hairstyles and all that stuff. It's kind of like that kind of bothers me because I would love, like, I think it's locked down. I think they take away like a mullet or something like that in a car that you can't get
Mhm.
if unless
Mhm.
you buy the $100 version, which is it's so dumb. That kind of bugged
Well,
me, but again, like I understand it, but I'm not like, but it kind of still bugs me. What were you gonna say?
so yeah, I see that too. Well, first of all, let me say, yeah, I am very upset. I mean, I was not very upset, but I am annoyed that there is no physical edition, and the fact that we didn't say this, but they did mention there is going to be a disc version that comes out eventually. Maybe if they said 2 months later, and there's a whole like, oh, let's just wait. We've already waited this whole time. I don't know because now it's like you have to wait while people are playing it, and that makes it a lot harder, right? If everyone's not playing it, then you're good. But I know they said it's like, oh, it's because it's they want to avoid the spoilers and all that crap. Whatever. Fine.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that's
get
kind
it.
of like that's one of the things that I do like about this. And I know Lex, you're gonna be like,
Hmm.
I know you're gonna get into this, and I'm sorry for cutting you off, but it's like
No, please,
that's one
please.
of the things that I do like about this. That we're
Hmm.
gonna be able, like all of us are gonna be able to play it day one together. Like there's
Mm-hmm,
not going to
mm-hmm.
be anyone that knows more. I'm pretty sure there's going to be people that probably get it earlier because of where they are or whatever. But it's like for the most part, we are all getting it at the same damn time. And I appreciate that. Like I love that me and you are going to be able to hop on day one if we have it preloaded and whatever yada yada, and it just kind of plays and it
Mm-hmm.
works. Like that's exactly what I want. I don't
Yeah.
want freaking IGN or GameStop or all those people to get the game first. I don't. It bugs me. It's like I want
Yeah.
everyone to feel the same. And I know people were like going like I know people were saying, "Oh, well, back in like cuz this is like very common, right? If a reviewer or an influencer doesn't get a copy of the game months prior, then something's probably wrong with the game or whatever." Have you
Yeah,
heard of this?
exactly.
It's like a
Mhm.
thing and
That's
it's like
yes, that's the whole thing. Mhm.
I was like I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the case. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure this is not going to be the case. I haven't heard or really care if those people are complaining about anything. But who knows? I know there's people that have already played it, but I don't think they've finished the game because I'm sure that's like there's going to be something in the game that they don't want to, be spoiled.
Yeah.
So
So, yeah, I mean, again, what I was saying, back to what I was saying, the whole like, okay, the whole no diss, fine, whatever. I know people, there's been games that have been doing this, like you mentioned, Switch. I think, I think Galactic Racer that's coming out this year, the Star Wars game. I think the collector's edition doesn't even have the disc either. But fine, do that. But give me something, right? Like let's throw in a steelbook, throw in some kind of collectibles. Why isn't this even an option? Like give me, again, for me, I'm a big steelbook guy. I don't need all the other little toys, but that's the thing that's like annoying. It's like, why can't you just give me like this is game, it's gonna sell. It's big, right? Like people want that. People are, if any game should do a collector's edition, it should be this game, right? Because like everyone's gonna want that. The collectors anyway. So yeah, it is very strange the way they're going about it. But again, and the fact that they haven't even dropped the trailer either. Like I was expecting the trailer to drop today, right? And just be like, you know what? Now that the pre-orders have gone live, let's drop the full trailer. We still haven't seen nothing. Now I feel even more like, what the heck? Because again, they know they're going to sell it to us, right? They can do so much, right? They know people are going to buy it. I think they're already saying that the pre-sales have been doing really well. Everyone's like, oh, why are you pre-selling when it's digital? And it's just kind of, it's just for the thrill, right? You just want to make sure like it's locked in, right? And I will admit, I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition. I said, you know what? I got the deals on the gift cards. I'm gonna just use it. This is what I was preparing for. And again, like you always say, vote for your wallet. I know I'm going to play this game. I know I want this game. I'm pissed off about some of the things they chose to do and how they did. Not pissed off. Sorry. That's a strong word. I'm a little upset about the things they've done and the way they're handling it, but it's a game I want, right? I know a lot of people are like, oh, if you buy this game, you're a leech, or I don't even know what they say. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, how does that make sense? This is a game, and it's funny, like we've been expecting this, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, this game's gonna cost." We already know it's coming. It's coming, and everyone's like, "Yeah, yeah, it justifies because it's Grand Theft Auto. You can play it for years." People are still playing Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's what 13 years now. Um,
I think at
and
this
it's like,
point,
and all of a sudden it comes out, and everyone's all pissed off. And it's funny because like when I started gaming, the games were what $50, and it went up to 60. Now it's up to 70. And I'm like 80 for Grand Theft Auto. I was already prepared for this, right? So I'm not upset about the price. I'm just upset about there's nothing they're really offering us to with it, right? Because again, I think I paid $92 for the Resident Evil Requiem, way shorter game, but I got a steelbook with it, right? And I got a bunch of bonuses, and I'm like, I'm happy with that. So yeah, it's a little frustrating the way they're going about it, but I mean, a lot of people are just like, it's funny because a lot of people are talking bad about it, but they're going to be playing it day one. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh, I'm not buying this anymore. Rockstar, Bob, they're going to set the now they're going to set the standard. But like, you think about it, Mario Kart World tried it, right? They did it. The game still don't cost $80 for Switch. It was just that game because it was Mario Kart World, right? Um, sorry, I'm just ranting off here. If you,
no, you're
butt
good,
in
dude.
if you like.
I mean, I agree with you. I don't like the way they handle things. I was more bothered because right when I saw it, I was like, first person I thought of was you. I was like, dude, he's gonna be well, you and my brother because my brother's a big physical disc guy as well. And I told him, and
Mhm.
I was like, and I'm like, I texted you. I'm like, so what are you gonna do? And then, well, obviously, you told me you just you don't just told us all what you did, but when we were talking about it, and I remember even telling you, Lex. I mean, if you want, I'll buy the the digital, and you could just wait till December. You'll still get it, but you won't have to spend that extra money, right? Like because
Exactly.
because yeah, for me, like I'm here for Grand Theft Auto 6. We've
Hmm.
been waiting years. Like we talked about this. Honestly, I love Red Dead more. Had they done Red Dead Redemption 3, I would have probably pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition like right freaking now.
Yeah. Hmm.
Don't get, I love GTA, but Red Dead is got a special place in
That's
my
your heart.
heart. And but yeah, dude, I'm not gonna pre-order. The thing about me, Lex, is, and I it's not about voting with my wallet because I'm gonna buy this definitely day one. It's just I'm not gonna pre-order now. I'm gonna wait
Yeah. You
because
don't.
I don't need to. There's no need for me to have this already ready on my PlayStation. When the
Yeah.
time comes, I will have it because it's not going to sell out. It's not going to sell out digitally. That there's no way. I would be more worried if this was physical. And that was a thing before, right, Lex? Like when we were younger, games would sell out. I remember having to go to multiple Targets to find copies of games.
Yep. Hmm.
It was
Call
weird. It
in.
was the crazy thing. It was, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. I'm like freaking stumbling on my words there, but yeah, it was crazy. I remember calling Walmart. I remember calling Target, and at the
And-
time, I remember Walmart was the best place to go because they would f up and they would release the game earlier than they should. So, and then the old ladies that were working there would be like, "Oh yeah, I think it's in the back. Let me go grab it for you," and you would get it. I think I forget what game we did that for, but we got one. I think it might have been Call of Duty, and we got it early. But
it's funny you say that because
yeah,
I
good time.
my brother wasn't much of a gamer, but he was very into like DVDs. So like when a movie would come out, he'd always want to go to Walmart before school because it opened at like 7 a.m. and he would grab it. He knew he'd be able to get it easy. But
Yeah.
I do want to go back to the whole. So I know we were talking about like the whole locked um shops and like items in the game if you don't buy the Ultimate Edition. So I see the argument, right? It is dumb. Like, why are we locking that stuff? But you think about it, like it's just like it's just I think it's just worded wrong because most games that you pre-order deluxe edition, it's offering you, hey, if you pre-order the deluxe edition, you get a pair of shoes. You know what I mean, with your character, and like everyone's like, oh, so it's basically kind of the same thing. But I think the way it kind of got worded was probably like it sounds worse. And again, it probably is worse in the game that I just don't know. But it's just like I don't know if you agree with me there, but it's like um because you know what I'm talking about, right? It's always like, oh, pay $10, play 3 days early, and you get an exclusive, shirt or whatever. Um,
No,
this is
yeah, no,
basically what they're doing. Pay a little extra, get this extra stuff,
no,
but it just seems a little.
they
Mhm.
definitely didn't announce that correctly. But I mean, also like, how else could they have done it? It's like under a
Mhm.
guise of like something else, like where it's like because it is the Ultimate Edition, this is the extra things you're getting. It's like it's either way, people were gonna get bothered. It's just
Yeah.
because of the pricing, because of the way it's coming out, people are now nitpicking at everything, right? Like, I remember when we bought Red Dead Redemption 1, there was a war
Mhm.
horse that was a DLC that was only like $1 or 2 or something, but it was the best horse in the game, or at least that I remember. I mean, pretty sure you could find one for Red Dead 1 and bring it in because
Yeah.
it's Rockstar. But I remember people not really mentioning it. Not nobody talked about it. Nobody was really pissed off about it. They just kind of bought
Mhm.
it. And I think it's the reason I'm really thinking Lex is because of the pricing. Had this game been like $65 and then they released an ultimate edition that was like $80 or whatever with all that stuff, I think people would have just bought into the extra outfits and been like, not even batting an eye. They'd been like, okay, this makes sense. I'm getting extra missions. I'm getting this, but it's because of the
Mhm.
pricing. It's like $100 is a very steep price for a video game. I get the
Yeah.
counter argument that it's long and you're going to be able to play this for probably 14 years, just like you've been
Mhm.
playing GTA 5. That makes a lot of sense. It's like The Witcher 3. We talked about this. That game is probably worth $80.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The thing is that we're in this weird gaming sort of like not collapse, but a lot of stuff is going on with gaming where it's kind of more difficult to like bring in newer customers, especially people that haven't played games in a really long time or can't even
Mhm.
afford a console at this point because they're like 900, $700. It's like I paid what for the Switch 570 for it, 550, something like that. And it's like that's a steep ass price. That's the cheapest console in the market right now, as
Yeah.
of now, until September. And it's crazy because even before the Switch 2, I would have told you guys go get a Steam Deck. That was the
Yeah.
cheapest, best console at the time. Now that's not even a thing anymore. That went up, but it's like
Mhm.
I think that's why this is why this is happening. That's why I feel like also with movies, Lex, and going a little side freaking quest here with you about movies, but
Please, please.
that's why movies are becoming more expensive and becoming a premium to go to the AMC theaters. Like you can go on Tuesday and Wednesday when they have them for cheap, but like you go watch Mandalorian, dude, it's like $25 to just go watch that one freaking movie. And if you're gonna take a girl, that's like $50 almost. And that doesn't count the
Kids, yeah.
popcorn. And
Mhm.
it's like GTA 5. Yeah, I'm gonna buy GTA 5. What if I need a new controller? What if I need freaking internet for it? What if I, you know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of things here that make it that the premium is so much more difficult to obtain. And I think that's why people are bothered. Again, you don't need to buy the $100 version. You
Yeah.
don't have to have FOMO. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting the mullet. It looks cool, yeah. Or the missions, that's awesome.
The
Maybe I could buy
mullet.
it later. Like I always tell Lex, it's like I told this to him about Legacy of the Dark Knight, right? The Batman game. He was very adamant. He's like, I want to buy the DLC. I'm like, why do you want to buy the DLC? And I wasn't saying it to like be like, no, don't do it. But it's like, you don't need it. Because you're not going to play it until probably later. And then if you wanted to play it later, it'll probably be cheaper. You know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
and that's the mindset that I have with this game. It's like, I'm not going to buy that DLC right now, but maybe in the future, I don't know. Like,
But I want to. No, no,
I
you're
know,
totally
no, I
right.
feel you,
No,
dude.
no, absolutely. And I mean,
Yeah.
again, and to back to my point of like everyone's like, oh, just wait till December if you want the physical copy. It's like when 007 was out for 3 days, and I was like, I see everyone playing it. I want it now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's not gonna work with
I
GTA.
likes you and I wants
We've been
you.
waiting.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for GTA forever, right?
Yeah. And I think it goes to that thing, Lex, too. And it is the FOMO, right? But it's like, a lot of that is like I do want to play it. Can I wait? Probably, but it's like then you start seeing all these people playing, and then it's like there's started like on the internet, especially right now. It's like everyone ruins games without even like you having a chance to like see if you want to get it ruined for you. And
no,
then it
exactly.
happens with movies, right? And it's like,
And also, I don't know if you've been seeing this too. Like everyone has been posting AI videos of GTA. They're all,
oh god,
oh,
dude, I hate those things so much.
it's like Lucia's waiting for a bus. It's like, why are you guys making the game like just doing regular things? It's not going to be like that.
It's so
I
stupid.
mean, there will probably be
I'm
features.
yeah, I'm so excited for that crap to end. I can't wait.
Yeah,
Maybe it'll
it's so
be more
annoying.
rampant and it'll be more worse later, but I
Yeah,
hope it dies, dude. That's like those clickbaity ass YouTube videos. It will
no, I know.
go
And
here. If you guys want to have a good laugh, go on YouTube and go look up GTA 6 something, whatever. And you're gonna see so many stupid thumbnails that are like AI. You know, and it's like AI where it looks like GTA 6. Obviously, we used AI to make one of our thumbnails. It was the pirate one, which I thought was really fun. But I mean, that was like silly. It's not like, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is
well,
clickbait to you guys, but
people
I didn't
are,
think so. But it's like GTA 6 clickbait is it's the worst, is what I want to say. But
yeah, and they're
maybe.
long, and it's like, why are you guys making this like? And there are people out there that are probably believing it, but um, yeah. But getting back to like, also the other thing that people are upset about too, which I could see why, but like at the same time, it's like this is how GTA 5 was, the online. The online is not coming till later. Um, I know also you get like a free month of GTA Plus for your when you buy the Ultimate Edition or whatever. And it's like if you forget to cancel that, you got to pay for the GTA Plus, right? You got to make sure you well, Epic Yacht
Uh,
Chase. Oh my gosh!
okay,
But
you see, okay, you watch. I'm gonna look this up and look at this. And I'm gonna turn off our cameras on
yeah,
this, but
that's crazy.
check this out, dude. Like this is the freaking the things I'm talking about. It's like uh what does it say? Yeah, cop chases. The
Leak
grabs are
Epic Vice
incredible.
Yacht. Yeah, it's why GTA will suck.
And then look at
um,
this one. Oh god.
that's crazy. Yeah, dudes. But yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the online portion, people are a little upset about that too, right? But like I remember GTA 5 not having the online for a while, right? If I'm not mistaken. I honestly thought they were gonna drop the online with the single player experience. Um, so it is kind of funny, but yeah, I don't know. It's and also
I
like
know.
obviously the age of social media too. It's like we didn't have like social media was a thing back when GTA 5 was coming out, but like it's not as crazy as it is now. So now you just see everyone, obviously everyone's opinion. People are want this to fail. Now all of a sudden everyone's like, we hate this, it's overhyped. And like, okay, like you said, you don't have to play the game. It's still gonna do well. Um, and I mean, I'm gonna play it, you're gonna play it. Like this is just it's you can't stop it, right? You can't. Rockstar is a different beast, right? I think again, like what's just pissing me off the most is that they're not dropping a trailer. Like, drop the damn trailer so we can
They'll
shut some
probably drop
people up,
it
right?
later,
That's
right?
what I
It's
want.
like
Let
I feel like it's
let's
gonna
shut people up
come.
and show us what why we're spending this money, right? Obviously, we've already seen trailers, but like um, show us more
Mhm.
gameplay and all that stuff, so people can be like, oh, whoa. But I mean, again, people are going to talk crap to talk
This
crap. It
is
doesn't even
worth
matter.
$100, like something like
You
that,
know
right?
what? My bad. Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, nah, but that's the
Uh,
thing too. Is like I'm thinking that they're trying to. I mean, it's gonna be tough because it's like I think PS5 Pro is gonna be the enhanced version of the game. I think that's the best way to
yeah.
play it, and I'm curious
hmm
to see which version of the game they're gonna show because the PS5 version is gonna run well, but I don't think it's gonna run as well. Which is I do that bothers me too. It's like I'd rather have this on PC if I could. Please. I was hoping that
That's the other
because we
thing.
waited this long, they would have been like, well, here you go, the PC version. But it's like, I don't know. They
Yeah, and
probably
that
don't trust people freaking stealing the game or whatever. I don't even know.
and then the modding community, right? That they don't want people to probably mod their stuff. But yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing. Like, come on, like jump. You should have dropped that. Like again, it's just very. It's a little like
Or
weird how they're doing this again. Like I want it because I know I want the game. Like it's not even like everyone's like you're a chud or whatever they call. It's like no, it's not even that. It's
Chud. No, I don't think it's a
it's just
Chud. I think it's isn't it oh it
a
is the
leech. I
Chuds,
don't
not
know.
the
They said something
Chuds.
dumb. No, they say something dumb. I forgot what it was, but
Oh man, I kinda
yeah,
wish
it's
I
just
knew.
I know I have to find it.
Yeah.
I want to
You know it's
cattle.
crazy?
Some
What
people
if
say
they're
like you're
waiting
just
for the
cattle.
PC release because they want to drop the Switch 2 version? Just kidding.
Dang, I don't know, man. I don't know.
We'll
That'd be
probably get the
crazy.
Red Dead Redemption 2 before anything else, but
I was thinking about too the clip from Nathan for you, and it's like I hope you're hungry for nothing with those consoles.
yeah.
But yeah, it's funny because I also saw like I saw a tweet from a guy we both follow who I always kind of like. I like his opinions. I forget his name. Oh, I can't think of his name at the top of my head. Shinobi, I think his name is.
Mm,
Um, I always like what he says, and he said, and I thought about this like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. He's like, yeah, I originally was planning to do the midnight launch of this game, but now I'm just like, oh, what's the point of that? Like, I'd rather just just get my copy and be done with it. I'm like, damn, I didn't even think about that, right? Like that this game could have brought back that hype, right? Of like, oh, it's a midnight launch, everyone's excited for it, but
yeah.
like you're gonna go just to pick up your digital code. You know what I mean? Like it's something about just picking up the digital code doesn't sit right? It's like, especially if the
No.
box is just the box. Like
I'm
I get it.
telling you,
Oh, this is your
I
collector's.
think this is like they're doing this a particular way because they don't want it to be ruined, and I appreciate that. Like I said, because
And I
like
get it.
there's gonna
hmm
be people, Lex, and I'm telling you that if they had the chance, like streamers who are make a lot of money, they would spend thousands of dollars just to get one copy of this game.
Oh
And
yeah.
now they have to stream it with everyone else, and it's like, and I love that. Like I think as a community of gamers, which sounds really funny to say, I think this is gonna
Yeah.
be good. It's gonna be like a reset in that way, because like even when we did do midnight releases, Lex, like we all played at the same time when we got the game, right? Like it was a midnight release. We
Exactly.
all That's why it was so hype. But then eventually people started to pay X amount of money to get a copy of the games for much for a quicker way to get the game or whatever. I remember there was videos of like because I was a big Call of Duty gamer at the time, but I remember the YouTube street, the Call of Duty guys at the time, they'd pay some random person like an extra like 30, $40 to get the game early so they could start playing already. And I'm
Yeah,
like, dude,
exactly.
that sucks. And I remember being like, oh, the FOMO, I wish it was me. But it's like,
I mean, yeah.
I at the same time, I'm like, I could do that myself too if I had the extra money, but I was like a broke ass kid. It's like, so this is kind of
No, yeah,
it's a cool
that's
way to
great.
do it, but I get your guys' disappointment with physical. Like I at least would have liked for them to had shown you what you're gonna get physical in December to see if you want to wait or not.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, it's gonna be tough, right? It's gonna be really hard to wait.
It's gonna be crazy, Lex, because that's gonna be like because think about it. This game comes out November what 13, was it? Do you
November 19th, I believe.
November 19th. Okay, this game comes out November
Yeah.
19th. And then you got to think about the holidays when this game comes out during Christmas time. You know how much that's going to
Yep.
sell even more, dude? It's going to be crazy, dude.
Yeah,
It's
I
going to
mean,
be wild.
yeah, it is going to be wild. Yeah, I think about my uncle too, because like he just has that base PS5, and he's a PC gamer, and he was talking about, he's like, yeah, they're gonna release it on PC too, right? I'm like, when I talked to him like last week, I think, and I was like, I think so, and he's like, yeah, cool. He's all
Eventually.
excited. No, I haven't talked to him about it yet, but I think he has a PS5, but he doesn't use it at all. So again, like you said, like the PS Pro. So hopefully it does run okay. But yeah, I mean, again, like I agree with you too with the whole spoiler situation. Again, people are still going to post crap anyway. I think just today you sent that article about how the Odyssey wasn't going to allow like streamers, right, to go watch, influencers to go watch the movie, and I responded like, oh man, why? I wanted to get the movie spoiled before and posted on the internet before it even came out, because dude, it's so crazy how we've just allowed this to happen. It's everything now. No one bats an eye anymore. It's so of the norm to just see. I'm seeing movies that aren't even out to the public yet, just basically posting, people like, oh, the scene is so good in the movie. It's like, what is happening? Why is this the thing? Um, but it's great, yeah, with GTA 5, unless you're like really, really playing it like every hour, every minute, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna get further than some people, obviously, but time wise, but it's gonna be crazy, man. I mean, again, I'm still excited regardless. Again, I just think the way Rockstar's doing this is a little shisty. But like I said, just drop a trailer. If you just drop a trailer, I think we can put some people at ease. That's all we need. That's all I'm asking for. And that's what we expected, right?
But we're gonna drop this episode. We're gonna get a trailer tomorrow. Watch. I feel like it's gonna come. They have to release another
It has
trailer,
to. Right. It has
and
to.
I think, but I think it's gonna be gameplay. I think it's gonna be something where you see
That's what
what's
we need.
actually
We need a
happening in the
deep
game.
dive.
Because like thus
Mhm.
far, it's been all kind of like sort of semi in game stuff, but
Mhm.
we want to see the actual game. Like I remember the first time I saw GTA 5 being played, and it's like the beginning, the heist, right? In the beginning, and I remember
Yeah.
the way that plays out. It's so sick, dude. So cool looking, and it
Yeah,
like
bro.
they
I
need something like that. And I remember being like so hyped for that game. It was funny because my oldest brother, Miguel, he was telling me, he's like, do you think that they're gonna release, so with the physical copy that you're gonna get with that digital code, do you think they're gonna give you a
Mhm.
map of Vice City? Do you think they're
We
gonna give
know
you
that. I
like
think it's about
a
right.
sort of like a booklets for this stuff? And I'm like, I don't know. Like they didn't do that. So because I was telling him, he was telling me, he's like, they did that for the Grand Theft Auto PS4 version, the Grand Theft Auto 5 version. They had the map. You remember this? They even did it for
I think I
4
have it.
as
Yeah.
well. I have the
I think they did it for
360
Red
version as
Dead.
well somewhere. They did it for Red Dead as well.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay, so yeah, so they did it for
Yeah, I
Red
mean,
Dead,
but
but
yeah, they don't do that stuff anymore,
they don't
man.
do that anymore, right? They didn't do it for the PS5 version. And then I was telling them, I'm like, it's so funny that you say that. You're right. Like a lot of games don't do that. Like I pulled out my Cyberpunk today. My PS4 version of Cyberpunk has the freaking map, has postcards, has like all these things that I'm like, it's like really things I don't really care for, really. But it's like I understand for a
Yeah.
collectors who loves that stuff, they would love it. And so we'll see. We'll see
All the
how that
goodies. Mhm.
what ends up coming with your copy. Well, you didn't do a physical, right? You just did all digital, right?
No, I just did the digital. I was thinking about it. Should I just like reserve one just to see?
But you're
But I'm
gonna
like, you
have
know
to
what?
wait.
No, I'm not. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. I'm not going to buy into this. I can't do it. I'm already a Judd, as they call me. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's sad that they don't come out with those things. I mean, at least it's something, right? But like that was the thing too. My worry. I was like, oh, what if they do end up throwing something in there? But I don't know, man. It's funny because you look on the sites and they really emphasize like code, just the digital code. You know what I mean? Because obviously there's some people out there who probably aren't really paying attention to like everything, and just like, someone buying it for their kid. Oh, I'm gonna reserve for my kid, you know what I mean, or whatever. And they get it. It's like, what the heck? Um, but yeah, it's wild, man. I mean, again, I'm so excited, but we'll see what the next few days have to offer as far as if it doesn't come out by the weekend, I'm gonna be like, wow, that's kind of messed up. But I don't know. I don't have anything else to say on this. Do you have anything else you want to add, or
Uh, no, dude, I think that's it for me, my friend. I mean,
that is
I
it?
went on a rant. I mean, there's a lot more stuff we could really talk
You
about. It
did.
just seems like it's going to be redundant. We're just going to keep
Yeah.
complaining and adding the same sort of thing. But I'm a, you know, the one thing I will say, Lex, and I think I'll end it with this positive note. I'm excited. We finally got a release date.
Hmm.
We finally know how much it's going to cost, and we know that we're getting it. And I think that's a step forward. And I'm excited to definitely play this game. And I think this is one of the games that definitely, when it comes out in November, I'll be playing day one, and I won't probably stop playing until I finish it. So I'm sure you'll be there with me, Lex. But yeah. As always, or unless you have anything else to say, I'm going to send us home.
No, man, that is it for me. Please send us out.
Yeah. So as always, I would like to thank the audience for tuning in every week when we drop an episode. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you, friends of the channel. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please also share us with your friends and family, and give us a like on this video. Give us a comment on this video. Let us know what you think about Rockstar, what they're doing. Let us know what you think about digital codes. Let us know what you think about physical. Are you all for physical? Or are you all for digital? Or are you in between? Do you care? Or you don't care? Please also follow us on Instagram at checkpoint_reach. There, I and Lex will be there to answer any inquiries you might have. But yeah, Lex.
Oh yeah, of course. Thank you so much, Ernie. Appreciate it. Yes, do everything he says. Do it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, let us know everything you want. Let us know if you pre-ordered or not, or if you're going to hold off. I know people are saying, "What's the point of pre-ordering a digital game?" We get it. Believe us, we just talked about it. But yes, thank you all so much. We will see you all next time. Checkpoint reached. Goodbye.
Goodbye.